Welcome to Midsummer's Music 30th Season Reimagined. My name is Allyson Fleck and I'm Executive Director of Midsummer's Music. On behalf of the board, staff, and musicians, we are pleased that you are joining us for our 30th season. This summer, we present 6 programs online with several offerings weekly. All streamed events are free, and we are thankful to our sponsors and donors for making that possible. For the complete schedule, please visit our website or Facebook page. Summers in Door County are about celebrating this area's strong Scandinavian heritage and the summer solstice, when daylight is so prolonged in contrast to the long winter nights. We offer programs that embody this joyous spirit and to spread it beyond the solstice throughout the entire year. Rather than celebrating a specific date, Midsummer's Music celebrates the spirit of the solstice celebration with fine music and friendship in stunningly beautiful locations. Midsummer's Music has world-class artists. We continue our partnerships with local organizations, including Woodwalk Gallery and Right on Door County. The Midsummer's Music Quartet in Residence, the Griffin String Quartet, provides concerts, education, and outreach programs throughout the calendar year. This year, we have a reimagined season, which features a new set of programs that are highly diverse and inclusive, featuring the works of 5 female composers, 4 composers of color, and a wide range of nationalities. Please visit our website and learn more about our musicians, sponsors, and various programs, including the 30th Anniversary Gala on October 10th. If you have questions, please comment on our Facebook or email us at midsummersmusic@gmail.com. We hope you enjoy today's program. Thanks again for joining us.
Hi, I'm John Clare. Thanks for joining us for Musical Mountains and Fjords, a program from Midsummer's Music. Our show tonight is from the Miller Art Museum, and we really appreciate their support. We appreciate your support on this day, and especially for this program, Stefan and Joan Anderson, and Arnie and Judy Wyden. You might know me from SiriusXM's Symphony Hall. I've been a host there for a while. I also run a classical music station here in St. Louis, Missouri, and I love Midsummer's Music. And tonight's program actually has a piece that relates to how I first heard of Midsummer's Music. If you'd like to read along right now or during the program, there is a wonderful ebook that you can find on the website. And there's programs, notes at midsummersmusic.com, and click on Virtual Events, the button at the top of the page, and you can follow along and have great insights about the music. I'd also like to remind you that coming up on October 10th, there's an online fundraising gala, and Eric Lewis will be hosting that for Midsummer's Music. And it includes 10 violins that have been artfully decorated. And we appreciate the Door County artists that have been participating in that. And there are actually other silent auction items as well. That's coming up October 10th, and I hope you'll make a contribution there. And don't forget, at any time, right now or wherever, tax-deductible donations are accepted, midsummersmusic.com. If you've ever been to an IKEA store, you know that the Swedes can have some complicated things. Of course, they have delicious meatballs too. Well, delicious music here from the Swedish composer Elfrida Andree. And this composer really was a groundbreaking woman who was one of the very first organists to be appointed officially in Scandinavia, and that was quite something in her time. She wrote lots of music, and not unlike a IKEA sort of item to put things together, her music is beautiful and just fits well together, I think. Some of her chamber music is well known, some not as much as music that she did. She wrote several masses, she wrote songs, and the piece that we're going to hear tonight, a piano quintet, comes from right around the Civil War, from 1865. And it's actually how I first heard of Midsummer's Music. Back in 1999 on the Centaur label, there's a lovely recording that has Spohr, Karg Ehlert, and Andree. It's such a beautiful release, and so I'm really excited to hear it tonight. A piano quintet might seem like 5 pianos, but in the music world, we actually typically think of it as string quartet plus piano. There have been different versions, but really Robert Schumann helped out sort of solidify this genre. So it is actually piano and string quartet. Tonight's performers from Midsummer's Music include David Perry and Ann Palen, Allyson Fleck viola, Greg Sauer cello, and Jeannie Yu piano. Here is music by Elfrida Andree on Midsummer's Music.
Hello, I'm Jared Santek, Artistic Director at Right on Door County. We're very happy to be able to continue our collaboration with Midsummer's Music by bringing poetry to your concerts. Today, we are very happy to have with us poet Karen Wilson. Karen is a member of the Unabridged Poetry Group and is reading for us today from her home in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Please welcome Karen Wilson.
This poem is called Lockdown. It was written on Wednesday, April 22nd of this year. When this is over, could we be different? Daily walks, unpolluted skies, satisfying activities not about making ends meet, bonds forged by full-time togetherness, refusing to play by rules that work best for the few. If we can't be different after this, could it ever be possible?
Jeannie Yu, piano, along with violinists David Perry and Ann Palen, violist Allyson Fleck, and music by Elfrida and Andree, the piano quintet in E minor. It's a concert called Musical Mountains and Fjords from Midsummer's Music. There's lots more information, including virtual notes and information on these concerts at midsummersmusic.com. And again, at the virtual events at the top of the page, you can get those notes. It's also where you can already get a reminder about the October 10th online fundraising gala that's coming up. That includes some beautiful artwork from Door County artists. That include 10 violins that have been decorated. I follow them on Facebook, and that's the easiest way I think you can find out about some of these and share this concert with your friends. Music by Edgard Grieg is up, and I think you'll know his music. I play it often on SiriusXM. My name's John Clare, and we feature it in St. Louis, where I'm also the general manager and have a lovely station there that I share music with and have a lovely staff, just like these lovely musicians. It's such a hard time these days. I hope you will consider maybe an online donation right now at midsummersmusic.com and help make concerts like this possible. It means the world, and all of us can't wait until we're back in person and sort of things turn to normal. But right now, we're so grateful to have music like this Edvard Grieg. Grieg was a fellow who wrote 3 string quartets. He wrote an early one that he discarded. This one is the second that he wrote, and there's a kind of funny story about the publishing of this quartet. Now, these days, you can publish anything. You can have it online, you publish it yourself, have all sorts of things, scan it, you can do it with your phone. But back in Grieg's time, to have something published was a little bit of a process, and his typical publisher said, no, we looked at it and we don't think this quite works for a string quartet. Kind of amazing to think these days that someone would tell Grieg no, 1, to publish something, and 2, like, no, we don't think this will quite work. And another publisher took it up and it did fine. And so later on, his publisher took it up, and that's the way we'll hear it, this original quartet. It is interesting, he started another quartet and wouldn't finish it. There's a lovely quote, I'm not going to read it, but there is a really lovely quote about the time of Grieg writing this for a farm and talking about how he doesn't think it's really, I think something like trivialities to market. It's a great quote, and I hope you'll read it. Again, those liner notes are at midsummersmusic.com. Well, let's hear this wonderful quartet, lush, great sounds here with violinists David Perry and Ann Palen. Our violist is Allyson Fleck and cellist Greg Sauer. It's part of Musical Mountains and Fjords from Midsummer's Music.
Hi, I'm Allyson Fleck, Executive Director of Midsummer's Music, and it is my pleasure today to talk to Greg Sauer, cellist with Midsummer's. And this is Greg's first time playing with Midsummer's Music.
Yes.
And we are so happy to have you. Could you just tell us a little bit about yourself? Where did you come from and that kind of thing?
Well, I grew up not far from here in Davenport, Iowa, but that was some time ago. And I currently live in Tallahassee, Florida, where I teach the cello at Florida State University and play in various places around there. So, yeah, my wife and I drove up, 3-4 weeks ago. A nice long drive.
And this was your first time to Door County,
Yeah,
Wisconsin?
yeah.
So what were you, I mean, you were busy the whole time, of course, but what were you able to do when you weren't as busy?
Well, look, we got out quite a bit. We did a lot of walking around, a lot of hiking. Most of the fun was outdoor fun, because COVID. I hope to come back and experience some of the restaurants and galleries and such. But we did a lot of hiking. We also found a very nice golf course. We play a little golf, Peninsula State Park golf course.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's several in the area, so you need to come back and try the other ones as well
Okay.
when you come back.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to ask you about your cello because so many instruments have a story, and I was curious about your instrument.
This is an old Italian cello made in Rome around 1720, and I'm told it was made in the shop of a pretty famous Italian maker called David Tekler, but it's not made by him. It's made by one of his apprentices or helpers. If it were made by Tekler, my retirement would be set, but it's not.
Well, it looks and sounds like it, so, and
Well,
of course the way you play it too, so.
Well, I'm fortunate to have it. It is a very nice cello.
And how long have you had it?
I've had it a while. My teacher in grad school found it for me, helped me find it. So I've had it for that many years.
Well, and now it made it to Door County, Wisconsin, so that's great. I was wondering too if you could explain a little bit about the foot pedal and what's going on. A lot of us have moved into technology, and I have been admiring this all summer, watching you do it. So could you just give us a little explanation of what's happening?
I've taken to playing off an iPad, so I get my music onto the iPad. There's an app called Fourscore, and this foot pedal is connected with Bluetooth, and I can just turn the pages like that, backward or forward. Forward is right, backward is left. Sometimes I miss and I go the wrong way, and that's a shock. But
And then you have to double click maybe.
yeah. And then you know the person is frantic when you see that happen. But no, it's been great. I think about a year and a half. I was resistant. People have been doing it for a while. I was resistant at first because I was worried that I wouldn't. I don't know why I was resistant, but yeah, it's been great. You know what I like most about it, actually? I started using it because I was playing a lot of complicated music where I had to play off the score, the full score of all the. It was in a quartet that I played a lot with, and so having the whole score is helpful in music that's really complicated. But also now I found that even more traditional music where one doesn't really need the score to play off of, I still like having it. It's kind of fun. I don't know, something about seeing all the parts. You just have to remember to play your part rather than the viola part or something. But,
well, there's that whole clef thing too, right?
Yeah, right.
Well, I've been admiring it for several reasons. One is, just not having to turn the pages. Like you said, you've learned to do it with the foot, but I've seen that you can edit your part really easily, so we don't have to erase all those parts. I've seen you doing that. And then we played a live event. We only had one this summer, and we played it outdoors, and the rest of us were worried about clipping all our pages, and you don't have that problem, or lighting, right? I mean,
that's true. Lighting is never a problem either.
Yeah. So just make sure you have your battery, I guess, right?
That is the thing. The battery has to be charged, and the foot pedal has to be charged. So.
Yeah. Well, that's great. I think I am ready to start exploring. I've been thinking about it for a while, and watching you do it, I've been really admiring it.
Okay, you should give it to
So
go.
we'll see. Check it out next summer and see if I can do it. What's next for you now that we just finished recording our last program? So now technically we're done. So what do you do next?
I'm headed back to Tallahassee. I'll start teaching on Tuesday. We're recording this on Sunday. And I'll start teaching in person and on Zoom, kind of hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
Our school is trying to be in person.
Sure.
And actually a similar situation. My hometown orchestra, the Tallahassee Symphony, is recording a video concert starting Tuesday as well. So I'll jump into that.
Well, you will have done a lot of it leading
I
into
know,
that,
yeah,
so
I feel like it's old hat.
you'll be great at it. Well, I really appreciate you talking with me today, and I'm just going to end with a rapid fire. And what this is don't take any time to think about it. It's really just what comes off of your mind, the first thought you have. Just share it with us.
All right.
Okay. So how about the first word that comes to mind?
Beethoven.
Great. Pepsi or Coke?
Pepsi.
Ah. Do you have a favorite book or a movie?
Yes, I mean.
That you would share with us.
Well, yeah, my goodness, you know what I read not too long ago? Don DeLillo book called Underworld. I love it so much.
Oh, cool. I'll have to check that one out. What about least favorite food?
Least favorite? I'm not a huge fan of kale, much to the chagrin of my better half.
I try to put kale in my recipes where people will say, you can't even taste the kale. So
Yeah, right, that's the goal.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs. I do like cats, but dogs.
Thrilling rides or R&R?
Well, I like thrilling rides, actually.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Sneakers or sandals?
Sneakers.
Favorite piece of chamber music? It could be of the whole list or something you did this summer.
Oh my goodness. Well, this summer I really loved this Beethoven Quintet, which I'd never played or hardly had heard. It's viola quintet, Beethoven.
That was a great piece.
Yeah, it's
So
fabulous.
people will have to check us out next Sunday to hear it, since that's the last program. But
Right.
I agree, that's a great one. So,
Mhm.
well, Greg, thanks again. I really appreciate it, and
Thank
safe
you.
travels to you, and be healthy and your family, and keep in touch with us. Let us know how things go as you get settled in the fall.
Okay, will
All
do.
right.
Thank you, Allyson.
Thank you.
Passionate music, the G minor string quartet by Edvard Grieg, influential music that really looked to composers like Debussy and others that would really inspire them. And what an inspiring performance. Violinists David Perry and Ann Palen, Allyson Fleck viola, and cellist Greg Sauer from Midsummer's Music in this program, Musical Mountains and Fjords. It's made possible by Stefan and Joan Anderson, as well as Arnie and Judy Wyden. And it's made possible by you. When you make an online contribution at midsummersmusic.com, you can find out more about the programs, about all these events. There's a lovely auction that's going to be coming up, and an online fundraising gala that Eric Lewis is coming to host. It's coming up October 10th. Thanks so much. Classical music really makes a difference and inspires us and makes us a reminder how we're all in this together. I thank you so much. My name is John Clare. You hear me on SiriusXM. You see me in St. Louis at Classic 107.3. Thank you so much for listening, and thanks to Midsummer's Music for this incredible concert.